My name is Kana, and I'm currently a fourth-year medical student at Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine in Harlem, New York. As a third-year student in April of this year, 2022, my classmate Janelle Wright and I were given the chance to volunteer on a 10-day medical mission at the Ukrainian border with Global Hands for Ukraine. We were very fortunate to be able to partner up with the Folko-Visco Association and be stationed in Korchova and Budimir, which are checkpoints on the Ukrainian border. For a lot of these refugees, this was one of the last opportunities they would have for any kind of healthcare before they crossed into Poland. Many of them would be on these buses for more than 30 hours, and they would flee their homes with just one suitcase. As a result, medications were generally forgotten, and we saw patients come to the clinic with complaints of dizziness, nausea, headaches, and high blood pressure. Other patients were far sicker. We had several patients who came in with hypertensive emergencies and even septic shock. In those cases, we really had to make very difficult decisions of whether to try and get those patients across the border to a hospital in Poland or have them turn back and return to Ukraine. The most difficult scenes for me to witness were the family separations. The men would escort their wives and their children to the border, and having to see them say goodbye and walk back out alone was incredibly heartbreaking. But overall, this was a truly humbling experience and a very unique learning opportunity, especially as a student. You learn to work in an environment where resources are extremely limited and you have to be able to make do with what you have available. I was able to work with medical professionals from all over the world, and during quieter periods, every nurse and physician I worked with really took the time to teach, whether it was placing an IV line, reading EKGs, or even learning how to splint. It was one of the most gratifying and rewarding experiences of my life, and I highly encourage everyone to volunteer at least once in their career.